What is up, guys? It is DadBod here once again with the next episode of my Kana Complete walkthrough. This walkthrough will give you everything you need to know to lead you to your platinum trophy in this game, should that be your goal. If not, even so, I will show you all the locations of the rot, all the hats, all the pickups, all the good stuff that this game has to offer. So so this episode is going to be centered on the Forgotten Forest area, which was just unlocked to us late in the last episode. This area is quite expansive. There's a lot to do here. So this episode is going to be focused solely on this area. In fact, there's so much to do, I might have to split this into 2 episodes. We'll see how things go. But yeah, there's a lot to do here, and it's a lot of fun. So let's get started. We're gonna from Rusu.
Taro often came with me to care for the shrines. He loved the ancient trees that grow here. I've marked the shrine locations on your map.
So yes, he's marked the shrine locations on our map. So you see these 4 blue dots. Those represent the 4 shrines. So we are going to start by taking a right and following this path down here. And this is going to take us to an encounter pretty much right away. We're going to be fighting some stuff right up here. So these guys can be trouble, but now that we have our arrows, we can actually shoot their weak points. And I'm going to do a rot hammer. Did quite a bit of damage to his health. Oh, he knocked me into... Ah, dang it. He knocked me into the... Oh, he did it twice. Okay, I need to heal up. So these flying enemies, if you do a fully charged bow and arrow shot, you can take them out in 1 hit. This guy... I'm going to see if I can... get this spot on his back. There we go. Actually hit it. Awesome. That took him out. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna head around here. Got some more guys popping up. Got a shield enemy as well. He just bashed me. A rot hammer should take care. Yeah. As I said, the rot hammer is freaking awesome. I use the rot hammer all the time. So these guys, they actually have a weak point right in their chest. You shoot the weak point with a fully charged arrow, you can knock them out in 1 hit, but you have to hit that weak point to get them in 1 shot. And as you can see, I am jumping around like a madman when I'm shooting my arrows. That's just how I roll. This guy, another one of these guys. Use my rot hammer. And I've got another charge, so I'm gonna use another rot hammer. And I just got the Rot Commander trophy. So that's a trophy that you get for using 5 Rot actions in 1 encounter. And so I've used five Rot actions in this encounter. So, I mean, you are inevitably at some point in the game going to get that trophy. You may have already gotten it. You may not get it in this encounter. But inevitably at some point in the game, you are going to be using at least 5 Rot actions in 1 encounter, and you will be getting that trophy. So really nothing super special. And as I said before, this one of the shield guys, there's a trophy for killing the shield guy without breaking his shield. And again, I've covered this before, but the way to get that trophy is just bind him with your rot, and you can circle around behind him and get him from behind and kill him pretty easily without busting his shield, I should say. So we're going to get this Dead Zone Heart. And this is the first shrine of 4 that we have restored. So we go back to our map. You see we only have 3 of the 4 blue dots here. So we've got our first shrine taken care of. So what we're going to do is, this shrine was the one that was closest to us. We're pretty much going to handle these shrines in a counterclockwise manner. We're just going to kind of swoop on down, get these shrines, and get all of the stuff that we need to get along the way while we're at it. So Rusu pops up here.
Melting snow from the mountain shrine feeds these streams. The waters here are sacred.
This kind of gives us some background info. So what we want to do now is, if we turn around, you see this log. This is actually the way that we came up during the encounter. The encounter started down here and kind of looped its way up here. So follow this log. And what we want to do now is jump down here, past this waterfall, little secret treasure chest here, with a hat inside. This be the purple mushroom hat. And that's our first hat in this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to exit this way. It's really the only way you can go. And we're going to keep turning left. Turn left again. and then turn left again. And this gets us right back to where we were before, right where we talked to Rusu. So what we want to do now is there is a log down here with a purple icon. So you see purple. You should know by now that purple corresponds to rot. So stand on this little icon and pulse. And what it does is this one makes targets pop up. So for this rot, you actually have to shoot all the targets that pop up. Once you do, the rot pops up. And so, did I miss a target? I must have missed one. My bad. Oh, I missed the one all the way over to the left. There's 4 targets. I only hit 3 of them the first time. So yep, got all 4 targets. There we go. And then now, our rot pops up. There we go. I missed the one furthest to the left the first time. All right, so we got that rot. You see there's a grapple flower right in front of us. So just jump off that log, and you can grapple over here to another treasure chest. And this one has another hat for us. I mean, it's technically a mask, but it counts as a hat. It's the siblings mask. So what we're going to do now is there's another shrine right behind us. You see the corruption right here. So this is another one of the 4 shrines. It's right in front of us, you see here. And so we are going to unlock this shrine now while we're at it. And we need to kind of swim around it to shallower water where we can actually stand. So this shrine is a little bit of a puzzle. You see over here, you have a switch. You do our pulse, and the pulse does not work. So we got to figure out what to do here. So the solution to this is there's 2 of these crystals that we have to move. You have to use your rot to move them. So the first one's back here. You want to move it into this little circle right here. And the second one is back here. And you want to move it into this little circle. And once it's in place, you can now use your pulse. And now we can clear this this shrine. So 2 of 4 shrines down.
These shrines were built on places of power. Their stones are buried deep, connected to the flow of energy beneath the ground.
So we have ourselves a forest tier that we can use now. So we want to use that. And we are going to use this to clear the corruption back here. Because behind the corruption is this block that we can now use that was not available to us before because the corruption was blocking it. So we want to move it all the way over here. To allow us to climb up there. You notice these leaf piles. You can technically use the forest tier to clear these leaf piles. There's nothing underneath these leaf piles, so no sense in wasting your time in doing that. Some of the leaf piles have stuff under them. Those particular ones down there do not. So we can have our rot clear this barricade. And now, with this barricade cleared, we can actually use the rot to activate the forest tier, and we can take our rot dragon all the way up this path. And since this barricade is cleared, we can now take it up here, which was not available before. So let's use the forest tier from all the way back here. You can bring the rot dragon up here. And you can see as our rot level increases, like the rot dragon kind of gets bigger and more intimidating. So over here, we can use it to clear this pile of leaves, which we need. We're going to circle back here in just a second to get some rot. But before we do that, we want to lead our rot dragon up this fallen log. And over here, we have a flower shrine. So let's interact with the flower shrine. And so we got the flower shrine here, and we cleared the pile of leaves back here. So let's not forget to go back here to this pile of leaves that we cleared up, because back here we have a rot that we can pick up. I mean, I did it using just one rot dragon. You can just as easily pull a rot dragon over here, get the rot, and then go back here, pull another rot dragon over here, and get the flower shrine. I just did both of them at once. And so that was rot number 33 for us. So right here before this log, we're going to stay up here on this platform, look up here, and there's a flower. But before you shoot it, just keep in mind, you're going to have to shoot multiple flowers. It's one of those instances where we're going to shoot a flower, then immediately draw your bow. You're going to shoot another flower. There's actually 3 of them in a row that you're going to shoot. So just be ready. Once you grapple on, be ready to draw your bow again and shoot this flower, and then be ready to draw your bow again and shoot this flower. And tucked away all the way up here, very tough to find location, is a spirit mail. So quite tricky, but we definitely want to get that spirit mail. So we're going to head back the way we came, and we're going to stand on this log. You'll see directly beneath us is a switch. So we're going to drop down, and we're going to pulse on this switch, and it's going to reveal some platforms. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump on these. You're probably going to need to do a double jump to reach it. If you fall in the water, you can just swim back, and you can see you can climb back up there. So when you get to the second one, the one in the middle, you want to look up behind you. When you see this switch right here, shoot it with your bow, and it's going to raise up the second platform, and you're going to want to immediately jump over. I waited too long to jump, but if you time your jump right, you should be able to get on that ledge. So the platform does not stay raised, so you kind of got to be quick on your feet. Let's do it again. Be ready to jump over. There we go. And right here, we have ourselves another cursed chest. So let's see what's inside here. 7 enemies. So all of the enemies we're going to be facing, I believe, are these moth enemies. 1 fully charged bow, arrow, I should say, will kill it. If they get too close to you, they're actually going to attack you. So they seem pretty benign. But see how that one opened up and he shot his fireball at me? So they're not completely harmless. But as long as you're on your toes and you're firing your arrows in quick succession, you should be able to get them all without too much trouble. And inside here is just some money. So let's jump back down here. That's all there is up there. So let's cross all the way over here. And so we're going to go down here into the water. We're going to turn left and go down this cave. You see we got a purple rock here. We're going to pulse it and collect another rot. All right, so we're at 34 of 35. So once we get to 35, we're going to be at our rot level 3, which is going to be pretty sweet. We're going to have a total of 3 rot actions that we'll be able to use in combat, which is pretty significant. So what we're going to do here, see these ledges, we're going to climb up. We got our hat cart up there, so we're going to hit up the hat cart. Because, as you guys know, when you get to hat carts, you get new hats. So now we have the acorn hat, so I'm going to back out and go back in so I can actually buy it. So all the ones that I don't already have, I'm going to buy at least one of. Because we have a lot of money. And you see these mask ones actually cost a lot more money. These cost 500 a pop, which is pretty significant. So I can go all the way down the list. You can see there's a bunch we haven't activated yet. Anyway, yeah, so the Rusu's mask you can only buy one of. Let's see. So we got 7 of them that don't have hats. So we'll go buy duplicates for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now all of our rot have hats. We don't want to leave any of them out. We want them all to be decked out. So what we're going to do is from this hat cart, we're going to circle around. We can open this thing. And then there's this hollow log over here that we can use to slide on down. We're going to jump over these platforms again, head back to where we were. And our next destination is going to be this shrine. So where we go from that is, you know, we had this shrine here that we activated. See that little kind of wheel thing over there? That's going to be where we're going to go for our next shrine. That takes us to this tree here in the middle, and this is our starting point. And we got to do like a bunch of grappling and a bunch of climbing and whatnot to get to this shrine all the way at the top of the tree. Oh, hold on. There's something else I want to do real quick. I was like, I knew I was neglecting something. So before we do this, we want to go up these little stairs over here. Jump across this gap. Ah, I missed it. Make sure you time your double jumps correctly. And so we have this bridge here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn to the right and head down this path. And what you need to do is when you get to this spot, the water gets deep over there, so you need to jump on this little rock here and then shoot the switch, which raises 2 platforms from the water. Do a long double jump and then get over here. And here we have our second meditation spot, which is going to increase our health. And as I said before, there is a trophy for getting all of the meditation spots. So this is our second one. And of course, you know, any opportunity that we get to increase our health, we definitely want to take it. To the right here, we've got a rock. We can use our rot to lift up. And then we can collect a rot here. All right, so we're doing pretty good here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head back this way, the way we came. Whoops, meant to jump on that, but we'll swim. It's all good. And now we're going to go to the start of the tree shrine here. Okay, so as I said, this area is quite massive. We've done quite a lot. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to split this area into 2 episodes. So we're going to call it right here. So we did the first 2 shrines in this episode, and the next episode we're going to do the remaining 2 shrines in the area. And as I said, this area is very large. There's a lot of ground to cover, so I figure it's probably best to split it instead of doing like one long 40 or 50-minute long episode. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to pick up right back here at the tree shrine next time, and I'll see you then. Thank you so much. Have a good one.